Hi Gemini, this is a very special love reading. I hope you enjoy it and I'm hoping that this really helps you as well. So this is sort of like a love life reading, so it's like an overall sort of reading. So we're going to see what's coming through. Also, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information will be in the description box below, and they're done within 24 to 48 hours. And the last thing I want to mention is that my intention bracelets, they are on Etsy, so if you are interested in purchasing any of them, do check out my Etsy store. If you want to see the reviews and see how other people have seen results with these, again, do check out the store as well. So link to my Etsy shop will be down below. I'm wearing the Soulmate bracelet and the Evil Eye Protection bracelet. These are meditated with, they're saged, they're to remove obstacles and challenges from different areas of your life, and international shipping as well. And I also just quickly want to mention that I did actually just launch a Patreon. So last year I got so many requests and so many people were asking about that, and I finally made a Patreon. So if anyone would like to join our little community there, it's very interactive in that sense as well, then definitely do check out my Patreon. It will be in the description box below, and there's exclusive content on there that you don't see on my YouTube channel. So let's get started, Gemini. The weather is beautiful today. I am feeling good. We have the Guru, which, by the way, in this deck is called Rider-Waite. So the Guru card is very, very, very much so a card which is very unique to this deck than to any other deck, which I think is quite exciting. So the Guru here is really showcasing that in your love life, you're going to experience a very strong spiritual connection. And this spiritual connection, all right, it may be very all over the place. It may be it may be difficult, all right, I'm just going to be 100% honest. It may be just very all over the place, but it will be also quite intense in the sense that it can be really loving and it can be really giving as well in so many ways. It will definitely make you learn a lot of things, right? So it can be a little bit all over the place, but remember that every relationship can go through obstacles and challenges, and some can be more toxic, okay? So I just want you guys to be aware that if you're in a toxic situation, that is very, very different in that sense. But yeah, little hiccups and challenges and obstacles can happen in relationships. It's a very common thing, of course. But the Guru here is showcasing, again, whether you're single, whether you're in a couple, or whether you are with someone right now, that either you have experienced this or you will sort of experience this kind of connection where it is so intense, and it can be, a little bit all over the place, but it's equally just as intense with sort of emotions or intimacy, connection, and you just feel like you've known this person for such a long time, where the communication is just so flowing and you feel just so drawn to them to the point where you feel like you've known them before. Alright, so that's what's coming through. We've also got the Three of Wands as well, okay, and then we've got here the Seven of Cups. So you see, this is a spiritual connection, a very, very strong one indeed, because the Three of Wands here is really about a very, very sort of, you kind of wait and you are thinking and you're wondering what's going on and what's the next move and how are things going to evolve and progress and, what really is going to happen next. And I can understand, especially in a spiritual connection, that there is that sort of urgency sometimes of knowing what's going on and, wanting things then and there and wondering if things are really going to occur and happen and manifest or not. It's very much so a thing. But what I do see with this Three of Wands specifically is that there is this very, very, very strong energy of, this connection giving you what you want later on. It's just what I'm seeing. It's what I'm seeing. Remember, if this reading doesn't really make sense to you and you're like, what are you talking about? Remember to check out your rising, your moon sign, or your Venus sign if you're here for your sun sign, or vice versa. Basically, check out your other sign readings because essentially, depending on the placements and also when you're watching this, it can be very different, right? Now, The Hangman is ruled by Neptune. Again, we've got quite a lot of spiritual energy coming through. As I mentioned from the very beginning, I feel that you have a spiritual connection here, and I feel like in your love life you are going to really deal with a strong spiritual connection, one that can be challenging but also extremely sort of intimate and very, very giving, but one that can also make you wait a little bit and make you think what's going on, how are things opening up, you know, how are things going to progress. It can really sort of challenge you in many ways, but it can also give you so much as well, and it can make you learn so much more about yourself as well. So I'm not trying to be, of course, negative, but what I am seeing is that it creates the big balance, and you can see that there, right? It really does create a balance where you learn about yourself, but in the process you also learn a lot about this person as well. It's a balance. See? 7 of Wands. Make sure you don't give up on yourself in the process of trying to understand someone else. It's very important. But also I see that, you know, with these challenges and obstacles, you'll get through it. And also with this Queen of Swords as well, this is really about, you know, holding on to your standards. Do not drop your standards for anybody. I don't care how much you like them, okay? You need to hold on to your standards. Remember, the universe likes it when we do that, and the universe does test us on that as well. So it's important for us to hold to our standards, to feel confident and strong within ourselves and what we do and how we feel and how we go about things. It's just so important. So the Queen of Swords is really showcasing that, right? It's about believing in ourselves, believing in our vision, and really just not stepping down or piping down from that, right? It's just so, so important. So this also shows justice being served, and the more you really give yourself as well, the more, you know, you're not allowing people to, again, tread on you as well. Okay, some of you, this could have actually literally just happened. For some of you, you might actually be dealing with a situation currently. For others of you, I feel like you're going to be dealing with a situation like this. But you can avoid a lot of pain and things like that. You know, you can, because essentially, eventually, I see things working out, right? And it's all just the stronger you feel within your own energy, the more energy you give yourself, the better it is for you. You know, you're just not gonna sort of let people step over you, and that also is so much better for you. So 9 of Cups, it can really give you everything that you're looking for the long term, right? It can make you understand yourself so much more, it can allow you to feel so much stronger, and it really just paints a picture of just how much you're strong within yourself. We've even got here the Hermit. Okay, so Page of Pentacles. Last card that I want to get out is the King of Cups. Okay, so eventually it will give you something that is emotionally extremely fulfilling, something that just gives you the real, you know, like, yes, this is exactly what I have wanted, it is exactly how I've wanted things to progress, and, you know, even the person in this particular connection will progress to be much more emotionally open, much more emotionally sort of receptive in that sense. And even the Page of Pentacles shows things getting better step by step. It shows, you know, appreciation, kindness, something so mutual. Yes, it can make you overthink, but also it really showcases that the other person will feel that energy too, because there's a spiritual energy. Both of you will be sort of mirroring each other in that sense, and you'll both learn and grow through a lot of things together. Go through and also grow through, you know, both of those. And then the 9 of Cups, it's like a wish that does manifest. So I think that this connection is going to teach you a lot in your life. It's definitely going to make you also grow stronger. I know that it can feel at times like, why are things happening the way that they are? But I feel like you'll understand this in the future. And remember that this connection can be, you know, challenging like things are, but it's not toxic. All right, there's a very big difference. So if you feel like you're going through something toxic, that is completely different. All right, it is not what I'm seeing here. This is just, you know, challenges and hiccups like a lot of connections and even friendships go through, right? But it's not toxic. This is not toxic necessarily. This is you know, just challenges and obstacles which will be overcome. This is not toxic to the point where it's abusive or, you know, just really, I mean, you know, mean and horrible. That's not what this reading is showcasing. So if you're in a situation like that, make sure, you know, you judge this and take what sort of resonates, but make sure you don't force the reading upon your situation, especially if you are going through something extremely toxic. Just want to make that known. So Gemini, this is your reading, and I hope it gave you lots of clarity. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section below how it resonates, and also do check out the description box below as I mentioned, and also do take care. Bye!